What if a board game could unlock the blueprint to real-life wealth? What if you have been playing Monopoly wrong your entire life, following the crowd, chasing the expensive properties, and missing the real lesson hiding in plain sight? Today, we are pulling back the curtain on how Monopoly, the classic family game, contains the most powerful real estate investment secret that the ultra-wealthy have quietly known for decades. This is more than just a game. This is a financial revelation. And by the end of this video, you will never look at the Monopoly board or your bank account the same way again. You will see that strategy, not luck, builds empires, and that the tools you need to succeed might already be in your living room. Monopoly is not just a game, it is a financial simulation. A playground of decisions, risks, and strategies. Most people play it for fun, but the real winners? They use it as a mirror of reality. And the truth is this: the most profitable moves in Monopoly are not what you think. You have been taught to chase Park Place and Boardwalk, those shiny blue properties that scream success. But while you are saving up for them, someone else is quietly building an empire on the orange and red streets. This is not just a strategy. It is a metaphor for how wealth is really built. The game unveils economic patterns that translate directly to the real world. If you look closely, Monopoly becomes a business simulator, a mindset trainer, and a platform for critical thinking. Park Place and Boardwalk are the dream properties. They are rare. They are expensive. They feel like status symbols. But they are also traps. Because by the time you land on them, save enough to buy them, and try to develop them, the game may already be slipping through your fingers. In real life, people chase luxury condos, beachfront homes, or high-end investments they cannot afford. Why? Because we are wired to chase what looks impressive, not what quietly works. The myth of Park Place is the myth of status over strategy. And that mindset keeps people broke. In the world of wealth, appearance can deceive, and glitz can lead you astray. Recognizing this cognitive bias allows you to prioritize what is truly valuable: income, sustainability, and long-term payoff. This is where a shift from consumer to investor begins. Now let us talk about the true wealth builders, the browns and light blues. Baltic Avenue, Mediterranean, Connecticut, Vermont. These properties do not get the spotlight, but when you own them early, build aggressively, and force constant payouts, you become a financial machine. It is not about flash. It is about cash flow, and this reflects the real estate game in life. Think of trailer parks, small multifamily units, or single-family rentals in overlooked neighborhoods. They are not glamorous, but they are consistent. They pay monthly. They appreciate steadily. And they multiply. These overlooked areas can become the cornerstones of generational wealth. The hidden power lies in momentum, a snowball effect that starts small and compounds. This is the art of recognizing value before the world sees it. In real life, just like in Monopoly, most people wait too long to make their first move. They fear buying the cheap property because it does not feel significant. But that is where momentum lives. The key is volume and velocity. You do not need to start big. You need to start smart. Buy small. Build fast. Reinvest constantly. In Monopoly, it is the houses on the oranges and reds that bankrupt your opponents, not the hotels on Boardwalk. And in life, it is the consistent, cash-flowing assets that build your empire, not the mansion you post on Instagram. Momentum is currency. Each move matters. Early investment is not just about money, it is about time. And the earlier you begin, the greater the compounding effect. Learn to see time as leverage. Monopoly teaches us to think in terms of ROI, but what if we thought in terms of return on imagination? What if every small property was not just a rent check, but a stepping stone to something greater? You see, wealth is not just about what you own. It is about how you think about what you own. Real estate is about leverage. You buy one unit, then use the equity to buy another. You build houses until you can build hotels. That is how empires are born, not overnight, but through repeatable steps. This mindset rewires how you perceive opportunity. When you train your imagination to see potential, you turn every investment, however modest, into a catalyst. And the greatest wealth is created when vision leads execution. Another Monopoly lesson? Timing and emotion. Ever notice how people get emotionally attached to properties? They overpay. They make irrational trades. In life, it is the same. People fall in love with their investments, ignore red flags, and make emotional decisions. But the best investors, like the best Monopoly players, know how to detach, to think ahead, to plan their roles. Emotional control is a wealth skill, and Monopoly gives you the perfect sandbox to train it. Decision-making under pressure is a daily reality in the business world, and developing the discipline to separate facts from feelings is the foundation of financial clarity. By learning this in a game, you prime your mind for mastery in life. In Monopoly, every house you build forces your opponents to pay more. That is called forced appreciation. And you can do the same in real life. Renovate. Improve curb appeal. Raise rents. Add value. Increase equity. Then repeat. Monopoly shows you that cash flow plus appreciation equals freedom. And it is a formula you can use whether you are playing with cardboard pieces or real dollars. This principle of increasing asset value is a universal law of wealth creation. When you understand how to influence property value directly, you shift from being a passive investor to a value creator. That transition is where freedom accelerates. Did you know that in Monopoly, building houses is actually more powerful than jumping to hotels too fast? 3 houses on each property deliver more pain than 1 hotel. And in life, that is the same lesson. Build small, scale deliberately. Create a strong foundation. Do not over-leverage. Do not chase the shiny object. Build like the pros do, step by step, brick by brick. You do not build skyscrapers without mastering the basement. Smart real estate investors understand the importance of scale, sequence, and systematization. These habits separate empire builders from gamblers. One of the most overlooked parts of Monopoly: trading, negotiation, creating win-win scenarios. That is the heartbeat of business. Learning how to make a deal, how to identify value, and how to move pieces on the board that others miss. Real estate in the real world is the same. It is not just about what you buy. It is about who you know, how you position it, and how you negotiate. Collaboration compounds your success. Every handshake, every alliance, every shared vision adds leverage to your position. Build your social capital like you build your equity, intentionally and strategically. So how do you bring this all into your daily life? Start small. Identify an affordable real estate opportunity in your area. Could be a duplex. Could be land. Could be an RV lot. Learn daily. Spend 15 minutes every day learning about cash flow, cap rates, and property management. Add books and podcasts to your routine. Practice negotiation. Start negotiating everything: bills, rent, your salary. Build your deal muscle. Turn everyday decisions into strategy sessions. Track cash flow. Build a spreadsheet. Treat your life like a business. Know where the money goes. Improve your financial literacy weekly. Play Monopoly seriously. Play with intention. Use it as a lab for your strategy and mindset. Host game nights with other investors and analyze outcomes. The real goal? Freedom. Not just financial, but time, impact, and peace. Monopoly is a game of legacy, of planning ahead, of knowing that what you build today feeds what you create tomorrow. Wealth is not a solo journey. Build a community. Learn together. Grow together. That is why we invite you to join our movement. Your net worth often reflects your network. When you grow in community, you multiply accountability, insight, and confidence. Legacy begins when you lift others up as you rise. If this video opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about money, hit that like button right now. Drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. And subscribe to our channel to unlock daily strategies used by the wealthy, but rarely taught in school. This is not just a channel, it is your blueprint. Watch our How You Can playlist. Let it guide you step by step as you build your Monopoly board in the real world. Treat every episode as a challenge to level up. Monopoly is not just a game. It is a map, a strategy, a mindset. And if you are ready to stop playing small and start building something real, this is your invitation. You already have what it takes. Now use it. Build wisely. Build boldly. Build your legacy. The board is in front of you. The dice are in your hands. The next move is yours. Welcome to the How You Can Revolution.